A woman is reborn. The first thing she does is refuse the top scholar's marriage proposal and instead make an engagement with the Regent. In her past life, after she married the top scholar, he colluded with her personal maid, bringing ruin to her family. In the end, she was beaten to death in the freezing snow. At this moment, a maid hurries in to report that the top scholar is proposing to the Prime Minister. In her past life, her father was deceived by his appearance and agreed without hesitation. The woman immediately shakes off the maid and rushes to the front hall, determined to refuse the marriage before her father agrees. Seeing this, the top scholar first pretends to be affectionate and pesters her. After being rejected, he tries to ruin her reputation. He lets his mother slander her, telling everyone that he and she have long had a private engagement. He also takes out a pile of letters as evidence, claiming they are love letters written by her, trying to tie them together. Unexpectedly, the woman exposes him on the spot. She calmly tells everyone that the top scholar once taught her and can imitate her handwriting. These love letters are all fakes. Just then, her personal maid steps forward to give false testimony, saying she delivered their letters and that they have loved each other for a long time. With this, the top scholar gains confidence. Relying on the number of people on his side, he pressures the Prime Minister, demanding an explanation. Otherwise, he will join other scholars to impeach the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister says that even if he has to go to court or be impeached, he will never let his daughter marry the top scholar. The top scholar, failing to get the marriage, tries to force it. A princess arrives with her people. She first accuses the Prime Minister's residents of disrespecting the new top scholar, then explains her purpose: to congratulate the woman for taking first place in the academic exam. This makes everyone look at the woman differently. But in her past life, though she won first place, she was soon anonymously accused of cheating. Her result was cancelled, and she became infamous, marking the start of her misfortune. Her father knows nothing about this. Hearing the good news, he immediately decides to hold a big feast to celebrate. But the princess stops him, threatening that he must agree to the top scholar's proposal, otherwise she will cancel the woman's result on the grounds that she disdains the poor and loves the rich, with bad character. The Prime Minister dotes on his daughter. Though he doesn't understand why the princess colludes with the top scholar, he firmly refuses. The top scholar, enraged, fails to force the marriage and publicly accuses the woman of cheating in the exam. He takes out a test paper, claiming that she used her family's power to steal the exam questions and tricked him into helping her answer them. This paper is the answer he wrote in advance, and it must be exactly the same as the woman's exam answer. The woman then realizes that the one who falsely accused her in her past life was the top scholar. He first framed her for cheating to ruin her reputation, then pretended to be her savior, making her willing to marry him, and even letting her be inferior to him after marriage. Seeing the princess and the top scholar collude to force her into marriage, the woman decides to fight back. She steps forward, snatches the paper, and tells the top scholar to recite the first 3 sentences of the answer. The top scholar rushes to get the paper back but is thrown aside by the woman, making a fool of himself in public. The Prime Minister finally realizes that everything is a plot by the top scholar and the princess. Furious, he takes his daughter and is about to go to the palace to report to the emperor. The top scholar is so scared that his legs go weak. The princess still insists that the woman must marry the top scholar, even saying she will grant the marriage on the spot. At this critical moment, the regent suddenly appears, bringing an imperial edict of marriage.